Boom, boom.
Facebook? Okay.
Facebook?
Nope.
MySpace?
Yes.
MySpace. Boo boo doo boo. Boo boo boo.
Hey, Bob.
What?
We are live!
What is happening, party people? We love you so much. We appreciate you for tuning in to the Refuge HQ Livestream. This is where we sit down as Refuge and then you as Refuge Nation, and we just talk, we hang out, we chat. You ask questions, I give answers, I ask questions, maybe you give answers. I don't know. This place is kind of a crazy little spot that anything is possible in. So, we really appreciate you. Thank you so much, as always, for tuning into the show. If you have a question, throw it in all caps in your respective chat, whether it's the live chat or the comment section or whatever you got in whatever social media. Feel free to throw it in all caps. The moderators will be looking after the questions. If you say anything crazy, you're probably going to get banned or schwacked or kicked or axed or whatever, because our moderators like this to be a positive, encouraging learning environment. We like people to feel safe, or as safe as possible. How's everybody doing today? If you're having a good day, throw it up in the chat. Guys, please don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Share this with everybody, because we got the giveaway getting announced during this freaking live stream, right?
What?
Yeah, a couple $1,000 worth of vacation refund coming your way to some lucky customer. What you got?
We already have somebody commenting about our really safe plug situation. 12C said those extension cords and power strips on the set look safe.
Okay.
I hope they have a first aid kit for slips, trips, and falls. I wonder where they could get one.
Dude, honestly, we don't. We ordered one from a company called Refuge Medical. Their shipping time is awful. .corn. Yeah, we ordered a compliance OSHA kit, something like that. I'm not sure.
Doesn't it come in a purple case?
It does. It does come in a purple case.
Dr. Trevor Wilkins always feels safe with Refuge and Bob around.
Nice. What is up, AVT? Yeah, that is a beautiful guy. What is up, Moose Run Coffee? Do you sponsor? I don't know what you mean by sponsor. We do affiliate programs. We have an affiliate program. If you guys ever wondering, how do I do that? Go over to the website, refugemedical.com. Down at the bottom, there's the affiliate program. You can click on that. It'll give you all the deets and info that you need to become sponsored by Refuge Medical. That way it gets you earning that good cheddar for talking about first aid kits, which is what we always love. Hey, sick sign. Actually, our sign is completely healthy, sir. This is a medical company. Put some respect on our name, all right?
Aladdin one said, Bob, is there any video on how to pack the belt kit? I'm having issues with that. That is a great idea. Thank you.
Yes. No, there's not yes, that is a great idea. No, there is not that video. Yes, Lauren just realized that she has to produce that video.
Yep.
And it's going to go on my desk. Hey,
However,
Dudley, film this.
We got a belt kit close by?
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Can you show me one?
She's running for it.
I will show you how to pack a belt kit really quick, because it is super duper easy. I ordered stuff from the slight upset but moderately happy hippie therapist corn. It didn't work. Yeah, that makes sense, Dr. Trevor Wilkins. Did they also lie to you and say that everything was going to be fine and that you were completely valid in your wrong emotions? I hope so. Shalom, working on moving to the new place. Got the adventure kit and boo-boo kit hanging out in the kitchen nook. That is awesome, Tracy.
That is great.
Currently enraged about the most recent Across the Table with Bob interview, which I just jumped over here from the middle of, and absolutely everyone should go watch it right after this. Well, thank you. I hope you're not enraged at me. I hope you're enraged at maybe something we were talking about, there's a situation and conversation across to Bob that made you realize something. I don't know. But if you're mad at me, cool. That's awesome too. Lone Star Living gave us a super chat. What is up? Thank you so much. Shalom's designed by Michaela over on IG. What is up, Fear God 7? Pedro Armstrong, what's poppin'? All these beautiful people that are in the chat. We love you guys. We appreciate you guys for being here. Don't forget, guys, if you have a question, go ahead and throw it in all caps down at the bottom. You said the kiddo situation. Yeah, it's infuriating, guys. It really is. 9 hours and 46 minutes until my 18-day vacation. But who's counting? Not me.
Redacted on TikTok as, where do you not ship?
Where do we not ship? We don't ship to China. We do not ship to Russia. We are stopping a lot of shipping to Africa. Basically bricks. Yeah, I don't know. We ship internationally. Majority of the time we're shipping here, continental U.S., Canada, places in Europe, Great Britain, South America for sure. Yeah, so there you go. Speaking about the belt kit, because we had an awesome customer who asked. Really quick, I'll show you. So when you open your belt kit, this is an old belt kit. It doesn't have the pull tab on it, but that's okay. So all that'll happen is there's going to be a pull tab that's right here on the top, and it pulls when you open it. The chest seal goes in the very back, like so. All right, we just slide that little pupperoonski in there. So much pressure on camera, I can't handle it. Oh my gosh.
Come on, Bob. Pretend like you're on the line.
I'm trying, dude.
Phone can put that thing together like, I mean.
And that's great. So after we put our chest seal in, we're going to tuck our tourniquet right in front of it, right? That'll go in front of the pull tab. So when you pull it, the pull tab actually pushes the tourniquet up, right?
Yeah, I had to grab the old bag, guys, because the other ones are being sewn.
Yeah. And then in here, all we're going to do is we can put our SWAT tee in the front pocket. Okay, like so. Gives you your SWAT tee. We'll fold up our compressed gauze all nice, make it look all nice and clean, right? We'll slide that guy on top of our SWAT tee, like so. I don't know how old this bag is.
Yeah, Ty told me when I ran over there, he's like, this is the old bag. I was like, oh.
So then we have our compressed gauze right on top of the SWAT tee, and what we're going to do is we got our gloves last. We're going to set our gloves at the very, very top like so, nestled in. Fold that over and fold this guy in, and you are good to go. And that's your belt kit. What'd you say?
The new bag has a bigger front.
Yeah, so the new bag has a bigger tongue, and then it has the pull tab, which pretty much pulls the tourniquet up out for you, so that way it has easy access. It's kind of a quick deploy system. So
that's how my wallet is.
That's how. That's a quick look at how I packed the belt kit, how the belt kit is standardly packed. Buckets, LeBron. Just kidding. We don't like that guy that much.
Did you catch AVT's comment about him trying
the hippy
to
dippy therapist?
Yes.
Yeah. I said that's crazy. They probably validated his wrong emotions. Bob, Refuge, good afternoon. Ed, Iridium, great afternoon. I hope you're killing it.
Snowbird, what up?
Dude, do you see Snowbird's post this morning?
No, I
Dude,
didn't.
he was out here training. He's putting in that work, man. If you guys are up in Canada, right, if you're up in the Great White North and you need to learn how to do the things, whether that be the medical, the tactical, the situational, reach out to Ed over at Iridium. That Snowbird up there, man, he knows what he's freaking doing. I promise.
Yes, the shears go in the back, Paladin.
Yeah, the shears do go in the back. Sorry about that. I realized, I was like, oh, look, the shears I didn't pack in that kit. Yeah, and Ed was, dude, he was all multi-cammed out. He was looking super sweet.
Nice.
Your photos are always so freaking cool.
Well, that's because of Blue Line Syndicate Group.
And fire. Did you see the fire shoot?
Right.
When like the world was on fire,
Yes.
and you took a shoot in it?
Yeah, when they hopped over to the sun to take
We
pictures.
need to find out when there's going to be a fire next, so
Yeah.
we can plan a shoot.
Hey, Lauren, there's a wildfire in Hawaii. Let's go!
Alright,
Road
we
trip!
gotta go.
It's a media trip.
Road trip? I'm not sure we can get there. with
Road trip to Hawaii.
Yeah, we'll make it.
That's fine. Best customer service, hands down. 2 Bearfax, 1 SOB, 1 Bear Min, and all 4 orders had a personal text and arrived crazy fast. Well, freaking, you know what, Circle G Outdoors, you deserve crazy fast and good customer service. We just want you guys to know that there are real people over here that like love you and care about you and appreciate you and want you to be successful in life and not die because you didn't have a freaking first aid kit, because that's crazy weird. So yeah, we really, thank you for noticing us and appreciating the effort that we take. We can add some fire in post-production.
That's all the editing.
Yeah, that's a lot of editing.
It's not as real.
It's not as real.
You
It's
know?
not as real.
Like, ooh, it's hot. It's hot.
Hey, so Shonen the Barbarian,
Shonen.
he said, Shalom Refuge Team, appreciate y'all and can't wait to get the new desk kit into my wife's classroom. Y'all are amazing. The desk kit just happens to be the kit of the week.
That is so awesome.
Yeah, so that is a great point. So the kit of the week is the desk kit. So we put that up for you guys this week because it's back to school, right? So to help you out. So this one is not fully vacuum sealed. You can tell the vacuum is broken because we keep messing with it. But when it comes to you, it will be vacuum sealed. Inside of this awesome comprehensive desk kit, you got survival blanket, S-Mark bandage, which works great as a child tourniquet, 2 packs of wound packing gauze that are non-hemostatic, cat tourniquet, which is your traditional cat conventional tourniquet, 2 sets of gloves. We have chest seals in the back, a SWAT tee, which is also an amazing child tourniquet, as well as we have those additional chest seals, shears, and then tape. And then we have a 4-inch ETD, a flat compression wrap, which works the same as an ETD. This is a bad-ass little kit to keep in the desk at work, to keep in the desk at home, to keep in the desk at school. Honestly, it works great in a glove box of a car. I mean, all of these are really practical applications for that kit. It doesn't cost very much, around $100, and it's having assurance that your tools are where they need to be when you need them to be there. And that's a big deal. Me and Heath were actually just talking about that with bags, because so many people want to just like throw stuff into bags and they're like, oh yeah, that's my bug out bag or that's my rucksack. And it's like, hey man, it's really about where things are when you need them to be there. Organization, right? Like prior proper preparation prevents piss poor performance, right? So actually, oh yeah, look at right there.
7 P's.
Right. So we were talking about this bag in specific. So this is a Squatch survival gear pack right here. This is the smaller pack that we offer. These are on sale at the store, right? And so you don't have to just get these as a first aid kit. If you were looking for a really comprehensive rucksack, if you were looking for something maybe to travel with throughout the week or something like that, this Bad Mama Jamma, it not only like accepts the water bladder and does all the tactical thing, but it also has a sleeve that's protected for a laptop. It's made here in the U.S. with true multicam. There's other colors as well. That's something I always like to point out. And the cool thing about this pack is it's a non-framed pack, right? So there's not like a rigid hard frame, but I'll tell you what, the foam right here is not only great for your back, but it also keeps the shape of this pack really well. So that way it doesn't get all flappy and flonky and looking like crap. Also, they did a really good job of not attaching this whole pad here, and so there's still enough movement to where it doesn't feel like it's attached and sucked to you, right? And then give you like a sore lower lumbar. That I hate when that happens.
But also, with that exact feature that you just mentioned, it does come with a cummerbund
Yep.
to slide straight through there so that you can still
Secure it.
secure and retain weight in the pack and take that weight off your shoulders and put it on your hips.
That's a great note too. Something that they do too is they also sew their cummerbund a little bit differently, so you can see these sew lines down right here. This allows for a really good flex and form of the cummerbund around your waist, right? And there's also molly channels there, so that way if you were to hang something off of this cummerbund, it's not actually hurting you, right? It's not causing pain and discomfort in your side while you're rucking, but rather it's attached to the cummerbund, and now this can conform as it needs to around your body rather than your body having to conform around it, which is a lot of the time what happens with rucksacks or backpacks or stuff like that. So Chris over at Squatch Survival, he does a great job at crafting these bags. Guys, I really recommend you go and get one. It's honestly
a solid quality pack. I personally love it, and as soon as I can, I'm actually going to buy one myself with my hard-earned money, right?
That's right.
And I have one. They are super comfortable.
Yeah, they really are. And we took these things through SHOT Show, and we actually rucked all through SHOT Show with these packs on before we launched them, just to make sure they were comfortable. They were like, man, if they're not going to be able to handle us having conversations in a freaking convention center, they're definitely not going to handle the wilderness. Right. They're not going to handle austere conditions, all this stuff, right? And so this is an awesome pack, guys. These are available in the durable goods section on the website. They also are available for the field medic. That's a crazy extensive pack. Honestly, majority of people would only need to buy that.
Yeah.
And then maybe like a small IFAC. Like if you were looking for the end all be all solve all for you and your family, the field medic, hands down. I honestly cannot think of something that you would get into trauma medicine wise that the field medic couldn't handle. So take a look at the field medic. Take a look at the old squash pack here on the website. And you know, honestly, guys, think about it. This is a serious pack here. I mean, we got to take our gear seriously. We don't want to. This is something that people, for some reason, seem to cheap out on all the time is backpacks. They're like, oh, I'll get the $45 one on Amazon or $50 one on Amazon. And then they wonder why their back hurts or they wonder why their hips hurt. Well, because the bag wasn't designed to carry that weight. These bags were designed by people, by infantrymen who have carried weight their whole lives, right?
Yep.
So we know for a fact that they work. Thanks for sharing that, bro. Appreciate
Absolutely.
you.
Hey, real quick.
Yep.
Since I'm here, I just noticed here, it was Jason in VA. I believe it's a little bit further up. He asked about the OD Green IFAX. So let me give you guys an update if you don't mind.
Yep.
I am actually, it's 1:30. Here in about 2 hours, I'm going to be sending one of my guys over to our SO team to pick up all of the OD facts.
Yep. All of them.
So because this was a discontinuation color, our SO team kind of had the expectation of maintain our orders and everything like that while also taking on the
making all these OD fabrics, right? Because we had the OD fabric, it wasn't all cut and it wasn't all sewn.
Yep.
By the way, this is something probably another company is not going to do is talk to you about their manufacturing process, but transparency, right? So we didn't have any of the fabric cut or sewn yet because we didn't really know which way it was going to go. So we put a certain number of each kit in, and off of that, we let our sew team know, hey, we need to cut and sew this, we need to cut and sew this. So they've been doing a great job. Actually,
Absolutely.
They're about a week and a half ahead, but that's just because they're awesome and they really, really care about people getting their kits, which is cool.
Yeah.
You know, that's something to talk about too. So in our sew shop, right, it's about 35 minutes from here, they have printed out and hanging up in the sew shop live saved stories. And so there's men and women that work there that have never even been in the production facility of Refuge, right? And so they still know how these kits are being used. They still know how important every single stitch is. They're still matching that ethos. And they're thinking about you when they create, when they go through their QC, when they go through their T&E and R&D. All of these processes, they think about you and all of the data and information that we have from you guys. So I want you guys kind of take solace in that, know that there's not a part of our manufacturing process that isn't considering you guys the customer. Because that's what all this is about, man.
Absolutely. But with all of that said, my expectation is to have all of the OD facts sent out tomorrow. At the very latest, if anything goes wrong and I just can't get all of that facilitated tomorrow.
There's a few hundred.
Monday.
Yeah,
So
we'll try to push them all.
there's your update.
We'll try to push them all tomorrow. I'll probably hop on the line too and help you out.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, it is what it is.
You done
Thanks,
with
bro.
this?
Yeah, I'm done with that.
Got it.
Thanks, man. Guys, seriously, go look at that pack. It's the real deal. Gosh, I mean, I've been using it now for a minute. I can't get the thing to fail, and I've been trying. What else are we supposed to be talking about here? Do they have any questions or anything?
So did you want to talk about the fact that we're giving away something free right now?
What?
We're on the internet.
Wait, no, we can hop back to that. Danny 628 asked if our chest seals are vented.
Our chest seals are vented. So we supply a plethora of different chest seals, but the ones that we standardly pack in all of our kits are going to be the Halo. Now we do a combo pack for Halo, so one is vented, one is not standardly, because about 85% of the time you really only need one vented one. And the reason we don't do hyphen vent seals instead of, because we used to carry hyphen vents. I love hyphens. Had a lot of success with them. Really, really hot day. Short story, right? Really, really hot day. Was using a set of chest seals, so never a great time, right? Went to go separate the chest seal from the plastic, and in that hot day, the kid had been out in the heat. It just would not separate. And I started doing a lot of research into the adhesive that was on chest seals, just 3M adhesive, what adhesives were being used, how it was being used, all that stuff. And I started talking with a really good friend who's in the manufacturing side of chest seals. And he asked me, he said, hey, have you looked at halos? Let me send you a couple hundred halos. You take a look at them, beat the crap out of them, see what you think. We had looked at halos, but I hadn't looked at it with that kind of thought processes going on. And so looking at the halo, they add a scriminant inside of the adhesive, right? So it's like a little netting inside of the adhesive that keeps it from fully sticking to the plastic. Now, it will absolutely fully adhere to skin, to soft surface, to hair.
It's basically like wax.
Anything, but it will not adhere to other plastic well. And it separates a lot easier. So that's one of the main reasons we switched to Halo. Besides it also being an amazing chest seal, we wanted a little bit better adhesive for you guys. So that way you weren't having to defeat that problem in the process of like going through one of the worst things you could go through, which is having to apply a chest seal.
Someone called it honey texture.
Yeah, that's not a bad way to say it. It's a weird texture. It is. But it works.
Trevin, what's going on?
Don't forget the thermal blanket just in case you need to shelter from thermal scopes. So the Mylar blanket is actually not going to help you as much as you might think with shielding yourself from a thermal print. What you're going to want is like a spectraflage blanket. Bees Combat Systems makes an awesome thermal spectraflage blanket. It's like the Predator Ghillie is what it's called. Dude, that thing will hide you from ISR like so easy. It's crazy.
Do they call it the bee's knees?
They do not call it the bee's knees.
Oh, I was just
The
wondering.
guys over at Bees are very serious. I don't think that they would call it the bee's knees.
So Moose Run Coffee, shout out, best coffee ever. He wanted to know how the Field Medic bag does in water.
So the Field Medic bag does really well in water. We actually just had it tested by SAW's Survival Application Weapon Systems, and he is in the Northwest, and he fully submerged it. And through that, we realized we needed like 1 or 2 more grommets in a little bit better location, but it still drains perfectly. Like if you're fully submerging it, right, Moose? If you're going swimming with the backpack, it drains really well. If you're like, does it resist water? Yeah, it resists water really, really well. I mean, you stay out long enough in the rain with anything, it's gonna get wet.
Well, I'm
The
going to
nylon
be
was a
testing
really
that
good
out
job.
in Montana.
I know you will. You're gonna go swimming with it, and you're gonna learn about the grommets.
Ooh, fun.
Stopping to hit the like. Thank you in the woods. What's up, President Howitzer? President Howitzer over on TikTok. That's a cool channel. I'm working on mine too. If I can't make it work, I'll probably make it a radio pouch or something. That makes sense.
They're talking about the belt kit. He was having a hard time packing it.
Yep.
It really can be done. It's like a game of Tetris because we literally fit so much into these bags.
We will make a video, Paladin. We will show it.
Yep, it's on my list now.
And awesome. Good training. All right, so you said this is something free. So yeah, right now, what is it? How's it
It's
work?
$99.
$99.
You get a free Slishman. Any order over $99, and
So-
this is for back to school.
So that's what it is. This is the back to school hookup. So guys, we love you, right? We want to hook you up, and so something we try to do is reward our customers, right? And so whether it's a giveaway or a free item or something like that, we want to do extra things to show appreciation for y'all. One of those is it's back to school season, so the Slishman, which is a great child tourniquet or can be used as a child tourniquet, Slishman pressure wrap. For any order that's over $99 right now, you get a free Slishman. And so this is a awesome wrap. I personally have used it on my children, not in an actual application, but in terms of training. And you can 100% get that good arterial constriction with the Slishman on a child's arm. You can get it with an adult's arm too. It's a little bit harder with like a grown man. You got to kind of wrench it down, but you'll be all right. And then it has the hook and loop there. So I have the restriction. I'm on the nerve. It has the hook and loop there the same way as an ETD does, so that way it can hang. So it doesn't just roll everywhere. See how it stops? That's that hook and loop that is sewn in to the Slishman itself. So any order that's over $99 right now, you get a free Slishman. Just happy back to school. If you're like, man, I don't have a kid. Okay, well, there's kids in the world, so put it in your first aid kit, and hopefully you never have to use it. And if you're like, no, there's no kids in my world, I run away from children. Okay, give it to literally any of the other humans in the world that don't run away from children.
Works for dogs.
Works
too.
for dogs really well too.
And
and who
elderly.
doesn't love dogs? You know, if you don't
There
love
are
dogs,
people that love
I have 10 of them.
You have 10 dogs?
Yes, I have 10 dogs.
Bro, that's a lot of
You know,
dogs.
it was really cool. Mr. Schlishman actually commented on a couple of our things about the
Sam?
Sam, yeah,
Yep.
Sam Schlishman, and he was talking about, you know, for the little ones, you don't even have to wrap the entire length
No.
of the
Not even
Schlishman
close.
wrap to achieve the restriction that you need.
Yep.
So don't think you have to sit there and wrap till you're out of, you know, the wrap. You 2 or 3 times can be enough to create enough pressure.
Somebody asked, better than the SWAT for kiddos? Matt Bear asked that. It's not that it's better, it's different, right? And so it's hard to say like one thing is better. So here's the thing that I don't like about the SWAT. I don't like how the SWAT acts when it gets wet. It gets a little weird, and blood is wet.
It also
Comma.
cracks the skin.
I can get the SWAT super tight. Crazy tight. Way tighter than I can get this. Almost damagingly tight. And I don't have to think as much about it as I do this. But also I've been training with this longer. So I don't think that one is better. I have both personally. Variety is the spice of life. 1 is none and 2 is 1. And so get both, train with both, because you don't know what you're going to end up using. David Hostfield, Shalom, Bob and Refuge Medical family. Do you still need a Don't Give Up the Ship flag? If so, I have one to send to you. Please send us flags.
We love flags.
We love flags.
They're
we got
everywhere.
We got so many dang flags up in here, dude. We're not even painting the walls. We're just covering it with flags. We think that's cooler than paint.
I just counted. There's like 15 flags within my eyesight, just right here where I'm sitting.
Right. Paladin asked, is it long enough to be cut in half and used as 2 if needed? Depends on what you're doing with it and who you're wrapping and what limb you're wrapping. A child's leg is smaller than a child's arm. A 2-year-old child's leg is bigger than a 1-year-old child's leg, and all these things, such and such. But maybe that 2-year-old's really small and that 1-year-old's really big, and so it depends, right?
You're gonna lose the loop though, is the problem. You're gonna lose
Yeah,
the beginner
and
loop.
so the thing about the Schlishman that is different than the SWAT T, it's a great point, Lauren, is the Schlishman starts with a loop right here. You see that? And so the SWAT T does not start with that loop. You have to form the loop. So you could, in theory, form it the same way as you did a SWAT T, right? You could do a wrap on it really quick, but I wouldn't. I would more so just use it as it's intended. And if you think for a second that you might need to, buy 2, right? Like, just be smart. Basic dude stuff. Stickers are cool too. Stickers are great. Somebody said sign looks great. Thank you so much. Shalom Warrior Poet Scott. Good to get for my service dog. Currently have a SWAT T. Yeah, definitely get it for the service dog. We also have canine tourniquets. The canine tourniquets are freaking really good. They're like really, really good. And they have a lock that I think is a little bit better than the SWAT T or the Schlishman, especially for a large canine, a working dog or something like that. Whether it be a security dog or bite dog or a scent dog, whatever it is. I think that the canine tourniquet through TacMed Solutions is a much better option. And we have those in the store. Those are accessible for you guys.
We'll be having a canine video coming out in September for National Preparedness Month.
Whoop, whoop.
Because you got to be prepared for your pets too. We actually tried out the tourniquet on we had professional dog trainers come with their dog. It was crazy. They did like the whole arm sleeve with the dog that runs and like bites the arm.
Yeah, Lauren got to see actual team dogs work.
And I got to film that, and they did a tourniquet on the dog. It was really neat.
Somebody said, can you explain what the symbol in your logo is? Absolutely. That logo right there is the Tree of Life. And so for us, we take the Tree of Life very serious. Our mission is to preserve life. Our mission aligns with the Bible. The Bible is about preserving and saving life. We are Bible believers. We believe in preserving and saving life and expanding and growing the Tree of Life, right? The Tree of Life being the Tree of Israel. And so that's what the logo is. It's the Tree of Life. And it's pretty dope, ain't it? I think so. I think it's super cool. Hello, Refuge. What is going on, homies? Oh, we're doing the live stream. What's going on with you, Dylan Kondo? The Schlishman fits perfectly in the top loop of a Bearfact 3.0. That is correct, Rickster. The SWAT T also fits perfectly An S mark rolled correctly fits perfectly, as well as a soft T fits perfectly, and you can get a cat to fit. It's a little rough, but you can get a cat to fit. I've done
Get it to fit in the boo-boo kit too. We found that out.
Yeah, we did figure out that you can't put a cat.
And then when we realized it, we're like, why did we never think of that before? Because it's awesome.
Yeah, Schlichtmans are the way to go. So, what is today?
We found the canine tourniquet. Did you want to see it?
Yeah. Do you have a canine?
Yep.
Absolutely. Give a little tutorial. A tutorial. Yeah, so the canine tourniquet is elastic, right? And so this stretches like so, but it's very, very thick elastic, and it's got a lock right here that I happen to freaking love, right? So, you take this to the dog, and we're gonna pull through the buckle like so, right? And then we can secure that through our clip, and we'll wrap it around, and we'll come back in the clip like so. And to break it, you would have to pull this open, and like so. So there's a little clip that keeps it, and there's teeth. I don't know if you can see or not. There are teeth on that little clip right there that grab the elastic band. This isn't like a traditional tourniquet like a cat where there's a Kevlar band, and it's not like a soft T where it's a straight nylon band. There's play in this, which is good. You can stretch it down a lot tighter on the dog, and we're less concerned about the nerve damage in that situation. So yeah, and there is a time tab as well because we're going to notate time the same way that we notate time in a human. And if you guys have questions about canine TCCC or canine field care, throw it in the comment section below. That's something that we've been talking a lot about over here. Is how do we teach people, about animal trauma care? Because that's a thing. Heath. Thank you, brother.
So this is an interesting question.
The dog is not self-applying to the one who said that. That's hilarious.
Has there been any talk about a snake bite kit? As a hunter, I would love something like that. Guys, most of the stuff you see on the internet
I
about
could sell it to
snake
you,
bite
but I'd
stuff,
be lying.
It's not real, and we thought our dog might have been bit by a snake, and I started doing research and stuff. You need anti-venom.
Yeah, and most of the time
they're
they're
not. Don't be trying to suck it out and all the
So yeah, let's talk about it really quick. So I can totally sell you a snake bite kit. It's gonna be gauze and a Band-Aid, and maybe triple antibiotic. So with that, majority of snake bite kits, venom cups, tourniquet app, all that stuff, do not do that. Stop.
So definitely don't do what they do in pro wrestling and put a sock on their hand and form it like a snake.
That's actually the only way to beat it.
Oh!
But like,
I knew it. I
Right.
freaking knew it.
yeah, that's the only way that if you do that, every snake in a 30-mile radius dies. So just so you know,
oh
that's
my gosh, he's gonna be doing that
that's a
everywhere
life
now.
hack.
I don't
He's
do
walking
that.
away. No, but guys, in all seriousness, all those snake bite kits, a lot of that is it's a snake oil salesman, if you can believe it. And realistically, what you're going to need with a snake bite is anti-venom. And a lot of times what happens, you go to the hospital and you tell them, hey, I got bit by such and such snake. And they're like, cool, go home and let us know. They're going to draw around it with a Sharpie. And then they're going to see over the next 24 to 48 hours if it gets bigger or if your symptoms get worse or anything like that. And then that can depend on whether you're going to get bit by or you're going to get anti-venom. Well, certain snakes you'll always get anti-venom, of course. I'm thinking about more relative to where I am, as well as depending on the size of the snake. If you get bit maybe by a smaller, like younger venomous snake, it's more likely that you're going to get administered anti-venom because younger, smaller adolescent snakes, they don't have any venom control in their ducts, and so they dump all the venom as soon as they bite versus a larger snake, a more adult snake is going to have more control over their venom ducts, and so they might bite and dump a little bit, whereas that smaller snake doesn't have that control. It's very, very dangerous, and so that's really what you need is anti-venom in certain cases, and so if you're ever bit by a poisonous snake, one, kill the snake and keep the snake. You already got bit, so finish it off.
In a world of snakes, be a honey badger.
Yeah, and so with that, like, kill the snake or take a picture of the snake so that way you can show the doctor, show the people at the ER what type of snake you got bit by for a positive ID, and then follow the doctors and the healthcare professionals, guidelines, because they're going to give you the best course of action for your body, because everybody's body is different also to how you're going to react, whether you're on blood thinners, whether you got certain health issues, all this stuff, right? And so definitely have a good plan in place. Know where you're gonna go. Know how you're gonna get there. All that stuff. Know where dangerous snake areas could be. An ounce of prevention is worth 100 pounds of cure, my friends. Don't forget that. What do you got?
Did you know that our 1-year live stream anniversary is going to be on the 23rd this month?
I don't. I
Like,
don't know how they know that.
The 12th C knows it
Oh,
because
nice.
he's been around for a while now, and he said, "What do you think they're gonna do for their 1-year live stream anniversary?"
Nice.
So that's news to us.
Yeah, sweet. The one year live
I
stream.
guess we're gonna have to figure out something super fun to do.
Hey Bob, Audrey on YouTube was asking, does Refuge Medical have a dentistry kit? I just got back from Punta Cana and I am suffering. I did not drink their water except bottled, but still got sick.
Dysentery.
A dysentery. I said dentistry.
We don't have a dysentery kit, but we have talked about it.
You have like Imodium.
We
You have a hydration.
We have anti-diarrheal medication, which I'm
Yeah.
sure it's too late for. But no, that is something that we've talked about, and it's challenged because some of the medications, like we wouldn't just be able to, get you. So that's the struggle. Does Squatch make the Mac 4 bag? Squatch does make the Mac 4 bag. That's actually the one that I just showed you guys. Is the smaller pack.
The
somebody-
Mac 4 and the Field Medic are in the same bag, it's just different components. Correct?
Somebody, Medicus Legion said, can't wait till y'all are showing our TQ on here. Medicus Legion, if you send me your TQ on here, I will send me your TQ. I'll show it on here.
We will also test it.
Yeah, but make sure it works. I've broken dreams before, bro, and I've also not broken dreams. So I've had to go both ways. Sam Schlichman, right? Super good success story. Other tourniquets, not as much. I still have people bring. I don't want to put that tourniquet on blast. No, I will. The ETQ. I've had people bring us that in class, and they break it within like the first 5 to 10 minutes.
Just go snappity snap.
Yeah, dude. And I want that TQ to be good. I do. I think there's a couple of small things they can do to fix it too that would just be magnifique.
Does anyone have a SAW rig here?
Yes. Here it's out in the van.
The pot kit does not fit inside of a mag pouch.
Dang.
rig.
In the mag pouch, no, but in the side pouch.
In the side
yes.
pouches, you got a bare min, so you definitely
Yes.
got a pocket. You got a pocket super easy in the admin pouches. Also, there's an argument for a belt kit would fit. A belt kit would fit no problem. So there's that too.
Hey, a moose just shot a rat.
No, he's saying rat shot for snakes, I think.
Oh.
So, any word on the winter camo Bear Fact 3.0? Nope, there's not. Honestly, I want there to be. I wish I could tell you that I have
like
9.
so many things coming out. Like,
Yeah,
it
dude,
just
like-
kind of gets shifted.
Yeah, honestly, we do have a lot of stuff coming out, and the challenge for me, the Rickster, and you know what? Dudley, can you hand me a marker?
Marker. Incoming.
So here's my struggle, Rickster. I now live in an environment where it snows once, and it's about 1 inch. So my brain doesn't think winter camo, which is not fair to you because you probably live in a place where it snows more than once. And I used to live in a place that it snowed more than once, and I needed winter camo. And so I am going to make a diligent effort to continue to work on that problem, to solve it for you, Rickster.
But you also have to think there is not a place where black camo works either.
At night.
Uh,
It only works if you're like doing night stuff under nods, because it has a low IR footprint and it actually blends in.
But
If you're doing black multicam.
Winter camo, it
We
just
might
looks
just
cool.
Dude, I think we just do winter white multicam.
Yes.
Like white multicam is fire. It's an awesome print. It's not an extra bunch of extra work. I live in northern Utah where it snows a lot. Yeah, you need a winter camo.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. So I'm actually from Chicago originally, so I should be more keen to these problems.
You
but-
said Chirac incorrect.
Yeah, I did. Chirac. Gang, gang. So I'm supposed to talk to you guys about the Adventure 3.0
What?
while we're here. Boom, boom, boom. I think I'm supposed to tease it, right? That's what I'm doing? Are we just teasing the Adventure 3.0? Just a sneak
Yeah,
peek?
okay, so
There you
sorry,
go. That's what it is.
No, guys, this has been a little while coming, long while, I don't know what you want to say for
Little
that.
while.
But like, it's it's very exciting because Britt, our director of operations, was actually the one who pitched this idea. She put a lot of thought
Yeah, she did.
into what she wanted to add to it, and she added so many awesome things that are perfect for families. They lost the surgical kit, or not lost, they took that out because honestly that was something that you really needed to know what you were doing.
Yeah.
But they put in the staple kit, which was like such a good switch.
Great addition. Great addition. All right, so the Adventure 3.0, same size. All right, we changed up the construction of the bag a little bit. It's a little more solid, okay? The Cordura feels a little bit better, and the construction of the bag is different. Also, you'll see on the back, we got rid of the MOLLE panel. So I personally have only ever seen 2 people utilize the MOLLE that's on the back of an adventure kit, which is the reason it stayed. One of which is Texas T, who MOLLE'd his adventure kit to a stomp bag, which is so hard. Like, that's so much med in one spot. That is a hospital. But however, majority of people didn't want that or didn't need the MOLLE, and so what we decided to do was create a pocket right here that you could store whatever you want in there, right? TCCC cards, family medical information cards, in case of emergency plans, all those can go right back here in the back of the adventure kit, which is super nice. Now, the next thing is we went ahead and we changed the strap. We did a better nylon for the strap, as well as we constructed a shoulder pad. Nice little shoulder pad for a little bit of comfort. Helps you out. Little sliding action right there. And yes, this is all still made and crafted in the US of A. Opening her up. Gosh. This is
so much.
I know this bag is so new because of how it feels, and I'm like so scared because I wrote on my hand right here.
Oh my
and I'm like, please don't get this black ink on the bag. It's red.
Should have thrown you a red marker.
So then we open up this adventure kit like so, right? And we look, I mean, that thing is jam-packed full, right? And I'm not going to go into all the components that we switched and we changed because, you know, that'll be for the launch. But I will tell you right now, there's little things like finger splints that are a lot more practical for everyday usage. The Schlishman wrap being included. And then the skin stapler, you know, not having a surgical kit in there anymore because we've just never seen somebody use a surgical kit except for one time on a chicken. And that person is awesome and the chicken lived and that's great. But this is a really high quality bag, guys. I mean, honestly, the construction is so good. I personally use this bag every single day to carry my MacBook in. This computer fits in this. What is this, a MacBook Air? Mm-hmm. MacBook Air fits in there. I don't think the Pro does.
I use the adventure bag as purse.
Yeah, seriously, this is a really, really sweet bag. And it's just durable. I've only, so in the 3.5 years that we've had these pups go out, I've only ever seen one come back with an issue. And it was a handle, and we had already switched the way that we were sewing the handle. And so that kind of was like, oh, yeah, good. I'm glad we switched that. So
Will it come in winter camo?
will it come in winter camo? Boy, would you like to know. We'd have to have a winter camo decided for it to come in. So as of right now, no.
It's going to come in 4 colors.
Right, which is Ranger, Red, Black, and Coyote.
Yep. And guys, if you just purchase the 2.0, don't worry, because we actually have a video coming out next week that's going to tell you everything that you need to upgrade your 2.0 to make it a 3.0 besides the bag.
And it'll be super easy.
Yeah,
it'll be super easy.
Super easy.
And if you're like, oh man, I really want to swap bags or something like that, just email us. Just talk to us. We freaking love you. We'll
So
figure
that
it
answers
out.
you, Tommy. If you just want the bag, email.
The bag itself will just be for sale, Tommy.
It'll be, and also what's really cool is like we have a new component coming out, the Adventures White Bag, and it is freaking sweet. There is poison ivy wipes.
Sweet.
Sweet. It has pre and post poison ivy.
Yeah, so that's a good word there too. So guys, if you don't go to the website often, go and check our new products. We drop new products for those who know every week, usually, in the form of like new small kits, new components, new testers, stuff like that. So really, really pay attention to that because, I mean, there are some awesome little deals in there. I mean, the what you're talking about, the wipes pack, that's
The adventure wipes.
The adventure wipes, it's awesome.
Robert on TikTok said, being a retired fire and military, I love the product and can't wait to get them for my setup.
Dude, you gotta get one, Robert. I mean, what's the TikTok code? Was it just TikTok?
I believe it's just TikTok, or is it TikTok 10? I'm not sure.
I think it's just TikTok. But Robert, if you use code TikTok, you get a discount just for being on this live stream. I think it's 10%. We don't have a lot of room inside of our products because we're not profiteers. We build everything here in the U.S. We try to hire and pay good people, good wages, and support American infrastructure and manufacturing. So I don't have 12 gajillion% in every single product, but what we do have that we can knock off. I try to do it for the people who are loyal, like y'all, who are on this live stream right now. That's why the Instagram and the TikTok and the Facebook codes exist. It's not like a marketing thing or anything like that. It's more so, hey, how do we reward the people who tune in, who watch our show, who love the brand, who are invested, because you guys are part of Refuge Nation. You're what has built us up into the machine that we are. And so you're just as much of a part of this company. You're just as much a part of the fabric that we are trying to weave here. Not just for this generation, but for the next generations as well. Because we're not trying to just do this for a few years and then stop. We're trying to build something that's generational to benefit Americans over the course of time, right? And that's really the main difference there.
So we had someone ask if the poison ivy kit, how about poison oak? It does in fact cover poison ivy and poison oak.
What about poison sumac?
I'm not sure. Oh, yes.
Boom, boom.
Use after possible contact with poison ivy, poison oak, and poison sumac. So what's cool is it comes with a wipe that you can use prior to going hiking. Here, I'm going to throw it to Bob.
Oh.
And I just totally failed. I'm not even that far away. So you use the wipe prior to going, which will help you from having a reaction. And then if you do come in contact and like you didn't have
this
that,
sucker is packed full too.
It
It's like
is.
a little football.
So it comes with both, which is really neat. I mean, there's everything in there. There's like bug stuff. It's awesome.
Yeah. So this is the post contact here.
No poison snakes, Paladin. It doesn't work for that one.
Insect repellent. Yeah. Good stuff. Next, we're just going to sell you a gallon of DEET, and that'll be good.
Please don't use DEET.
It'll be good.
That one's like...
DEET's fine in moderation.
No, it's not. No.
Bob.
Someone said, I'm going to need those wipes.
Rock on, Bob. The latest across the table is awesome. Thank you so much. I know the free shipping code. Nice. I'm going to need those wipes. Absolutely, Aaron. Grab some. Seriously. You should get some today.
Hey.
I know Heath just did some builds on them.
I feel like we should talk about this really quick.
Hey, have we done the giveaway yet?
No, but I want to talk about one more thing.
Okay.
Really, really quick. So recently we went into 2 schools, and these 2 schools had been equipped with Refuge Medical gear that was supposed to be for staff to have readily available. So if there was a traumatic event, they could act quickly and confidently and help save lives. Both schools, when we went in there, the kids were still in the principal's office. And they had been there for a while. And so we're trying to encourage folks to call their schools, find out what they have on hand, what their preparedness plan is, and make sure they actually have things put in place.
Guys, dude, I'm going to challenge every single one of you guys on this live stream right now, okay? I don't care if you have kids or not. You're an American, and you should be invested in the American youth. If you have kids or not, you are to call your local school today, and you are to ask them if they have first aid kits mounted, easily accessible in case of a massive bleed. If they do, awesome. Celebrate that, congratulate them, and thank them. If they don't, tell them how to get a hold of us, or better yet, buy one for them. If you contact a school, reach out to me, and I got a prize for you. I will send you something. This is a me to you thing. This is Bob is trying to get more first aid kits in schools because I care about kids. Help me with this mission, please. Reach out to your local schools. You know which ones are the problems. You know which ones need help, right? If it's like, man, I only got $75, dude, reach out to your church. Hey, man, who wants to donate to get the school a first aid kit? If your church says no, change churches. Change churches, okay? Because every church should be able to donate to a first aid kit, right? Every church should be able to build up their own community, right? My local high school, high school has drag sleds pre-positioned with kits in their hallways. That is freaking
That's
awesome,
awesome.
Paladin.
Hey, the Rickster asked how much the poison ivy wipes were, and of course, because I'm in media, I don't look at the price sheet as much, and I'm like blown away. I went to our website really quick to look, and I was like, $12.99 for everything in that bag. Are you serious?
Yeah.
I
It's a
like
smoking
some
needle.
of the stuff that we do, I'm like, what the heck?
We're
There's
just
so
not
much
in it for
there.
money. Somebody asked a great question. Somebody said, buying a kit for our school resource officer, can you compare the rock to the arc? Yeah,
Ooh,
absolutely.
that's super
Get the
good.
rock. It's a resource officer kit. That's what you want. I don't have to compare it for you. The rock is built for school resource officers. It has child tourniquets in it. The arc does not.
Dude, that
There you go.
right there, that is like, that's literally, like, people talk about wanting to be able to serve their community and stuff. That right there makes, you have no idea what impact that could possibly make
Yes, indeed.
on the kids' lives in the school, on the school resource officers, whatever.
Resource
officers.
Thank you.
You got
Officers,
it. Resource
I-
officers.
Resource
Officers.
You don't understand like how much of an impact that could possibly make. Hopefully they never have to use it.
Slishy.
Can you imagine if they did?
Sam Schlishman is in the chat. Guys, go follow Sam Schlishman. We've been talking about the Schlishman wrap all freaking live stream today. And guys, don't forget, any order over $99, you get a free Schlishman wrap right now. We want these in the hands of people because I fervently believe that they will save children's lives. I hope that they never have to get used, but man, I really would rather have them than need them.
Hey, Robert on TikTok said, I work in a heavy mech shop and I'm looking for a good pack for medical to have in there.
Boom.
Here it is.
Oh my
It's
gosh.
full.
Oh my
Oh
gosh.
my God,
It's
please.
full.
Dudley,
All right, you
don't
ready?
get
All right.
All right, here we go.
Oh, okay.
All right, this is the OC Advanced. This is the OSHA compliance kit. So, if you're in a mech shop, that means saws, that means torches, that means grinders, that means, danger, right? And so with that, you want something that's a little bit more than your average boo-boo kit. So we have 2 OSHA compliance kit. Now, I'll tell you that our basic OSHA compliance kit exceeds both A and B OSHA regulations. So if you wanted something to check the box, basic works. Now, if you wanted something to make sure you were covered in a more traumatic setting, like something that could happen in a mech shop, that's where the advanced comes in, right? So when I open this puppy up, it is chock full. And one of the main things you'll see right here is you have your full components list, right? And so the components list is so that you know if what you're looking for is in here, as well as so that way your inventory manager, your safety director, your safety officer, whatever the heck, can track anytime something is used, so that way they can email sales at Refuge Medical to have the components replaced, so that way you guys are still in compliance with OSHA regs, right? Now the cool thing about the advanced, you have a little bit more trauma capability, right? So you have additional chest seals, you have some wound packing gauze that is hemostatic impregnated, as well as you have a little bit more capability in the boo-boo realm as well. However, something that I love about this is you have Marchie in both kits. And that right there is awesome, as well as you have over-the-counter meds, support stuff, splints, tapes, gauzes. We have like oral rehydration salts. There's glucose gel in case you have low blood sugar. And we tried to think about the things that might actually happen at work. Like, what's wrong with Dave? He's got low blood sugar again. Give him some glucose gel, okay? Dave shouldn't go home because he has low blood sugar. We should help Dave manage his low blood sugar, right? So all that to say, a very, very comprehensive kit. This is great for literally any sort of construction job site, auto mechanic shop, metal shop, woodworking shop. Honestly, I would love to see these attached to freaking skid steers and excavators and dozers. I think it would go really, really well. And it's in a durable, waterproof container from Condition 1. These cases are made in Texas. Shout out to Texas. And it's a high quality case, man. These guys, they do a really good job over there, and we're really happy with this product. So yeah, check out the OSHA compliance kit. I don't know what else you would need besides that.
Hey, Bob.
Yeah?
I just made Sam smile.
What'd you do?
Like, grab that orange thing. What is that?
It's a Schlishman.
Slushy!
Every time that word is said and Dudley's in the building, you will hear that.
Slishy. Yep, that's Dud right there.
Do we have a hard hat kit?
Do we have a hard hat kit? No, and here's the reason why. I built a hard hat kit 3 different times. One of which was for an amazing customer that we have. gosh, where is Aaron at? I think Northwest, Pacific Northwest. So anyways, built a hard hat kit to go inside of the hard hat. What it did was I can't find a way to do it without it. It interferes with the suspension of the hard hat, which while doesn't break the rules, right? It doesn't break the rules. If you wear it and then get hit in the head, it will freaking hurt you, like worse than if you just got hit in the head. And so I'm trying to figure out a good way to kind of beat that. However, the answer might just be a belt kit, guys. I know that everybody wants a hard hat kit because you can't enter the job site without a hard hat. And so if it was attached to the hard hat, they'd have the first aid kit. If I put it on the outside of the hard hat, nobody wants it. And so we're still working on it. We're still looking at it. Part of me was thinking about something like maybe on the back of you know how we have battery packs on the back of like tactical helmets? Like maybe something like that for a hard hat that would go on the like back of a helmet and it'd be like a little first aid kit. I don't know. Food for thought. It's a great question though, Moose. I have a kit that I've been DIY'd and been testing for a bit. Would you consider looking at it? Is email best? I will always look at something from our beloved customers. Email me, bob@refugemedical.com, and I would love to take a look at that kit. It's about time for that giveaway.
It's time.
It's about time for that giveaway.
It's about that time?
It's about that time.
Oh!
Okay, guys, so last month we had, for the entire month running, a giveaway. And the way that this giveaway worked is that if you purchased anything for over $100 inside of this month, it entered you to win the giveaway.
It's actually $89.
Or $89, sorry. However, if you purchase anything over $89, it entered you to win this giveaway. You didn't have to sign up. Some of you are probably entered and you don't even know it, which is awesome because you can still win, right? And with that, the giveaway is, what you've won is a year-long pass for you and your family to any Six Flags park you want to go to, whether it's an amusement park, a theme park, a water park, a Lincoln Park. No, I don't think they have those. Sorry. But anyways, any of the Six Flags spots, you can go with your family for a year for free. As well as we got you an American-made Yeti cooler that isn't red because apparently red is only made in China. Philippines, sorry. And then we also got you first aid kits for your family and hydration kits for your family. All of that bundle is worth a lot of money, right? But that doesn't matter. It's all about you guys getting to enjoy this with your family and having fun through the rest of the summer, through fall, maybe winter, depending on if it's like you go to Texas, it might still be warm and open there, and then the rest of spring and summer for next year too, right? And so with that, can I get a drum roll, please? The envelope. Oh man, he's bringing it in a case. Oh wow. You like that?
I was like, where is it?
Whoa. Summer fun giveaway, family of 4.
In a vintage envelope.
In a vintage Bear Independent envelope. All right. Whoa. Whoa. How do I? Okay, hold on. Colin Jacks. That is the name. Colin Jacks from Texas. Oh, dude, that's awesome. He's right by freaking right by some of the parks. So, Colin, you are the freaking winner of the summer giveaway. That is awesome, man. You and your family, or a couple of close friends, have won passes to Six Flags for a year, as well as the Yeti cooler, the first aid kits, the hydration kits, the extra family tourniquet kit.
Here it comes.
All this good stuff. Look at it. Look at it. Oh, shoot.
We're going to have to
Can we
pick
hold
it
it
up
up?
because they can't see it.
Can we hold it up? Here we go. You got that side, Dad? Oh, there we go. Boom. That is all yours, Colin. So we have your shipping address because you bought something and we shipped it to you. So we will ship this to you with literally no words. No, I'm joking. We're going to call you. We're going to call you. We're going to email you. We're going to let you know that this is coming, and that you won, and how to claim up your season passes and everything like that. Guys, thanks so much for participating in the summer giveaway. I'm super excited. Hopefully Colin and his family needed this. I'm sure that they've been blessed for a reason. I hope that it causes a lot of joy in your life, and that you make some memories from this. Yeah, I've seen a lot of giveaways lately that people are doing where it's just stuff, and stuff is awesome, man. Sometimes it's really good to have useful gear, useful things. Something we wanted to do for this giveaway was an experience. We wanted to give you memories. We didn't want to give you just things, right? And so that's why we chose to do the Six Flags, the theme park and the amusement park, is because we wanted you guys to know that we cared about your life, not about the transaction. We want you to go and enjoy life and have joy and happiness and fulfillment with your kids, with your friends, with your wife, with your brother, with your mom, with your son, whoever, right? We wanted you to have some memories made and some fun times because the world's crazy and you don't need all of that all the time, right? You know, it's great to give away gas masks, but it's more important to give away joy and give away love. And so that's one of the reasons that we wanted to do this for y'all. We love you. Thank you so much, Colin. We're super pumped for you. Colin Jacks, right? Colin Jacks. That even is your real name. We'll find out. And that is freaking awesome, dude. I'm so excited for him. Seriously. And Colin, if you go to Six Flags, you should go to Six Flags. It'd be weird to get a season pass and not go.
Yeah, if you haven't been, they have it's more than just that theme park.
Yeah, there's a ton across the country. And take some pictures, man. Tag us. Because all of Refuge Nation would love to see it. We've all been tracking on this happening for a period of time, and we all knew this giveaway was happening. We want to see you guys go out and enjoy it. There's thousands of people inside of Refuge Nation that want to see that really care about you and want you to have fun and have some joy. So that is super cool. Make a YouTube video of your trip, Colin. Yeah, that's a great one. Brothers, uncles, cousins, good fish's roommate. Okay.
Goldfish's roommate.
Goldfish's roommate. Yeah, bring your goldfish's roommate. Just another reason to love the peeps at Refuge. Oh, I don't know about all that. We're just doing what we do, man. That's just how we go. So, guys, I'm going to give you a couple more minutes here. If you have any other questions, right, like any big questions, anything about the kits, anything about, any of our new products or stuff like that, feel free to throw it in the chat right now. I'll answer maybe, let's say, 2 more questions. Let's try to make them a quick one. We'll maybe do one funny, one serious. I don't know. So somebody hit me with a funny question. Somebody hit me with a serious question. That's what it's got to be. Because I love the Q&A section. That's really where it is. We get to have those deeper conversations. Show off the rock, please. Heath, can I get a rock? Yeah, I can show off the rock.
And here he is. He's running. Look at that.
He's
football
running.
Stance. You see how he's holding that? He used to be a quarterback.
Thank you so much.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I used to be a right guard.
So the rock comes just like the Ark with the backer, right? And it also has the straps in case you want to attach it to a vehicle. You got your cat tourniquet right on the bottom here. You open it up one-handed, right? One of the main differences. So same way as the Ark, you have your shears accessible and you have your Sharpie accessible. Once we go into the kit, that's when it's a little bit different. So up in our top pouch, we have 2 compressed gauze right here for wound packing. We also have a hemostatic impregnated gauze for wound packing. And then we have a set of chest seals, right? When we go down, there's also gloves. That's the first one. And then the second one, we've got our additional set of gloves. 1 is none, 2 is 1. We have duct tape, right? And we have 2 S-Mark bandages, which work great as child application tourniquets. A forward compression wrap, which is a great ETD option for a child. Then that survival blanket, your additional gloves, right? So that is what the Rock is versus the Ark. The Ark is a little bit more focused on adult casualties, and so you can treat like 1.5 adult casualties versus you can treat child casualties here with this kit. So that's why I recommend the Rock over the Ark for our resource officers. We built it purposeful for you guys. We talked to a lot of school resource officers and police officers about what they would want in that kit. And I think it's a really, really comprehensive first aid kit that just, man, it'll do some damage.
Bo was trying to break the rules.
Uh-oh.
Bo was trying to break the rules. He was trying to show something
Uh-oh.
without permission.
No.
Oh.
No.
Denied.
No,
We
you
got
can't know
denied.
about that.
We
Whoa.
You can't know about that.
Ooh.
Maybe next week.
Maybe next week.
Hey, so people started coming in with the best questions.
Wait, I got one. It's a customer service question.
Oh.
Get over there, Heath.
Customer service.
Hey, Heath, there is a major problem with someone's kit.
Okay.
I we really need to answer this. Let me scroll back up.
I'm
Serve Thrive said, my slick kit did not give me sexy legs. Why?
You already had them and you just don't know it.
Son. It's all up here.
Yeah, dude. Your legs are sexy, bro. Yeah.
I couldn't have said it better.
Okay, so Bob, what is
Yeah.
your Jocko fuel limit?
What is my Jocko Fuel limit? Right now, 1. So I haven't been drinking Jocko Fuel.
Because we haven't had any.
Yeah, I took honestly, I took a
We
little,
all took
tolerance break.
Yeah.
Got up to 6 a day there for a
Yeah,
minute.
for a minute there, it was rough. So with that, no, my Jocko limit is probably 2. Depends on what I'm doing, I guess. No, it's a good question. What else we got? Bob, can you still read your hand? Winter camo. I can, Rick. Don't worry, I got you, boo.
Spray local anesthetic you recommend.
I don't know.
Oh,
It's not my vibe.
at
That's not what I
Labs
do.
in the chat on Instagram.
Whoa, my wife is in charge of that. How is that happening?
Wait, what?
Hey, can I say her
Okay,
name?
serious question. Is there a way to OD on Jocko? Well, yeah, probably.
I mean, like,
yeah.
if you don't eat, you don't drink water, and then you have like 6 Jockos, you're probably not gonna feel great.
Well, you will feel great, but you won't be able to stay
Hey.
still, and you'll be trembling.
One of the questions was who's the most likely to dehydrate in the office.
Lauren.
I think I might win that one.
Lauren. Who's the most likely to be dehydrated right now?
That
Lauren.
would be me.
Yeah, even though I do see a water over there.
This is my
Um,
first and only water bottle today.
No, it really depends on who's in the office. If my wife is in the office, like it's a mix up. You know, it could be Lauren.
Cal and
or-
I are competing for
or
like
Cal.
the least hydration.
Yeah.
Oh, my wife is in the chat, and she stays hydrated.
Nice.
Because
It's got all those Contigos.
that's what it is.
Trevin said spray local anesthetic that you recommend. I don't have a local anesthetic that I recommend.
I wonder if Cap would know that.
Maybe a lidocaine is like a lidocaine spray. That's usually what I use.
Oh, that's actually what we have at home.
Yeah.
We have one of those.
We don't sell one, but honestly, if you're asking me what I recommend, my wife and I use lidocaine, like a spray lidocaine, and that works. Cam, we can get her a Camelback for the office. Yeah, dude, we can get you a Camelback. That way you're
and
just
just strap it to you.
hydrated. Hydration Nation. All right, guys. Did we get a serious question or no?
I don't think so.
I don't think.
Oh, on TikTok, what is something from Robert? What is something that can handle mass trauma from a chainsaw or logging equipment and support it for extended period of time, but small enough to carry?
Support it for an extended period of time, and it's small enough to carry. It's gonna be a bear fact, buddy. That's gonna be your bear fact. Yeah. So with a chainsaw injury, most likely injury with a chainsaw is laceration to an extremity. And with that, you're going to have a tourniquet application. And then if you have an extended period of time, you might have a tourniquet conversion. All of that exists inside of a Bearfac. And so you are good to go. And so, yep, that's what I recommend. That's what I carry when I'm in the woods. I usually carry either a Bearfac or an SOB.
Guess who did their homework?
What?
The 12C. He called schools.
Already?
Nice.
Yeah.
Dude, are you serious? It's been like 10 minutes since I said that. How is that even possible? Dude, everybody here now has to call double the amount of schools. When will we get another hot seat? That's a great question,
Dude,
Rickster.
people want it.
Q3. It's coming. It's coming. Let us get through Sukkot, honestly. Like, let us just get through Sukkot, and then
Yeah,
we'll bring
y'all
back
have
the
no
hot seat.
idea, like, the amount of content that Dudley and I have to get through. for
They
the
also
next
have
30
no idea
days.
that RA is coming, and they also have no idea that RS is coming, and they have no idea that all of those products surrounding those two things are also coming.
Oh, yeah, my brain was like, RA. I mean, I worked on that.
Yep,
like, I
that's-
should probably know what that is.
That's your baby.
But, like, I'm like, RA. What is RA?
I'm saying all of that in my head. I don't know what any of those
It's
are.
okay. I didn't even know how many other people knew about it because it was that big of a hush.
Yep.
I do know what RA is.
There you go.
Yes.
Shh.
It's a very shush.
There's a shush thing going on that's Coming at the end of next month.
It was great because you know what? Nobody told me that everybody in the exec team now knew. So I just went around still not talking about it.
Yeah.
And then
That's
I
so
found
funny.
out like it was already, the cat's already out of the bag. And I was
Stanek
like, oh,
Andrew
cool.
said, wait, what was the thing with calling schools? All right, here we go. We're all responsible for America's children. I don't care if you have kids or not. Everybody is responsible for calling schools, at least one in your local area, and ask them if they have a first aid kit that can handle major bleeding. Okay? If they do, tell them thank you, that they're doing an awesome job. Make sure it's accessible and not sitting in a cupboard in somebody's office, because it happens. We literally saw it twice this week. But make sure it's accessible. And then if they don't, tell them where to get one. Tell them about us. And if they're like, oh, we can't afford it because the school board and this happened and stuff like that, dude, just buy it. Dude, get with your church, get with your friends, get a couple people together. A desk kit is like $100. Get 5 dudes and throw 20 in and get a desk kit for the principal. Or get a resource officer kit for the resource officer. Something like that. Put first aid in your schools. Put first aid in your schools.
And then make sure they cut it up.
Please. Care enough about your schools to put first aid in your schools. Don't ask permission. You don't have to ask to give somebody a gift. You can give the gift of life to literal schools, to literal children, for nothing, because it's the right thing to do. And I implore you to do that. I personally have done it. I implore you to do it. It is awesome. It is so powerful.
On TikTok.
Rickster said Refuge Armory. Yep, that's it. You got it.
On TikTok, Ibn Al, trust me, bro. This is one for those BRICS nations. Would you rather a Russian rubber band tourniquet or a Chinese-made rat tourniquet?
I would rather my belt. Is that an option?
Stick and triangular
Stick and
bandage.
triangular bandage. Manual pressure. See, here's who asked that?
Ibn Al, trust me, bro.
Okay, trust me, bro. You must be new to the channel, so you must not know who I am. I am the carry an F and tourniquet guy. There's not a day where I ain't got that motherfucker on me, son. So the whole Russian rubber band versus Chinese rat, it's not even an option, because I got this beautiful American soft tee right here, dude. Right here, dude. And then I've got a beautiful American-made Cat Gen 7 right here, dude. Okay? So trust me, bro. 2 is 1 and 1 is none. Don't get caught lacking. Don't put yourself in a position to where you have to depend on foreign countries' bull crap products that don't have your best interest at heart, right? And if you're buying Chinese tourniquets off of Amazon, please go ahead and unsubscribe to this channel right now. Like, just unsubscribe. Don't do it. It's too late. There's nothing. We're not going to get it.
Moose Friend said to buy a few kits and give them out as you get pulled over.
That's a great, dude. Honestly, dude, the first aid kits are the new Dunkin' Donuts gift cards.
Oh my
Like,
God.
just get a couple bleeding prevention kits or get a desk kit or 2. Keep them in the car when you get pulled over. Hey, dude, I carry medical kits for first responders. Here you go.
My son could have used one of those this
We
morning.
got pulled over this
that's
morning.
right. So the 3.0 comes out. Is it next Sunday?
The
This Sunday?
3.0 goes live on the 13th.
Is that Sunday?
The Adventure 3.0 goes live on the 13th.
That is Sunday. Yep, Sunday.
My first coat, and I have a visitor that will not be comfortable in a booth yet. Any suggestions for the first set apart time?
Oh.
I already am going to read Leviticus. So the set apart times are for you and for your sojourner, right? So with that, remember that Sukkot is a celebration. Sukkot is a celebration unto Yah. It's to remind us of the millennial reign. And so my big word for that, it being your first Sukkot, my wife and I did our first Sukkot last year. Don't get too stressed out. Like, remember to have fun and have joy in the Father. And for the person who's staying with you as a visitor, celebrate the fact that they're willing to stay in booths with you without having the fullness of knowledge as to what that means. That's a big deal. It's because it's written on their heart. That's why they want to do it. But just have those conversations and talk to them about it and grow together, right? Because you don't know what you're doing either. And so don't pretend like you know what you're doing when you don't. And grow as a little team there. What you got?
So are they saying that they aren't gonna be comfortable like staying in a tent / booth kind of thing? Because I think a lot of people, I'm not saying you should do this or that or that this is right, but a lot of times people, because you're supposed to be in a temporary dwelling, right?
Yep.
We've even rented out our RV or
Yep.
let people stay in our RV.
Yeah. My
During
wife
that
and I talked
time.
about it this year.
Yeah, and it's different because you're not at home. Like we live in an RV.
Yep.
We're tiny house living, so that's not the same for us. We
Yep.
won't do that during Sukkot. We'll stay in a tent. But that is an option, even a cabin or something like that. And I'm not saying that that's like the true biblical way to do it, but we all kind of did this like we all kind of came into doing the feast in a slow. Some people just jump face first, and
Yep.
others are like kindergarten, and you know what I mean?
Yep.
Like steps.
So my wife and I, we jumped in. We were like, we had a young baby, straight to the tent, you know, skipped all that other stuff. This year we have another baby. We're like, man, we might do an RV because we live in a house and RV is a temporary dwelling. I say the biggest thing is like really study the reason for Sukkot. Study the reason for Sukkot because it's like that one holiday that they do in December where they talk about it's the reason for the season that matters. It really is like the reason for Sukkot that matters. Like it gives it a whole new meaning, a whole new gravitas, and it makes it so much more fun.
At Stan and or is it Stanek? How do you say it? It's Drew. I know it's Drew. Hey Drew, what's up? Are you talking about like if you talk to the school, you can have them email admin@refugemedical.com or just have them call up here and Heath will talk to them.
Yeah.
He said no. I meant who should they talk to at RM?
Who should they talk to at RM? They can talk to Heath. They can talk to Fo. They can talk to Bob. They can talk to most of the people at RM. Tell them to reach out with. You can tell them to reach out to sales. You can tell them to reach out to customer service. But we do full training for schools. We do installation for schools. All that stuff. You know, we try to be a resource.
Who should they ask to talk to? So if you're calling, I would probably talk to the principal or the school administrator.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or
You-
resource officer.
Or just, here's a really good thing. First person that answers the phone, ask them if they have a first aid kit, because that'll show you right then and there if they do. Because if they don't know where the first aid kit is, do they have it?
Yep.
So, food for thought. There's a bunch of different ways to do that. It's just getting the conversation started with your schools. That's the whole point, guys. I love the fact that we're like, the details matter. They don't. Have the conversation with the school in an organic way. You know, whatever way makes sense to you, right? If that means, well, I don't do well over the phone, I'm going to go in. Go in. If I don't do well in person, I'm going to call. Call. If I don't do well on either of those, I'm going to email. Email. That's great too, right? All of these are options for you. Just talk to your community. You can be a force for good. You guys can do everything that we do here. Everything that we can do here. And more. Because there's more of you than there are of us. And I just wish that you would realize how powerful you are. Truly. So with that, I don't really have anything else. I love y'all, as always. You're the cat's pajamas, the bee's knees. You're the drum that makes my heart beat. Whatever the kids say. What else do they say? You're dope.
You're the peanut butter to my.
You're bussin'. And with that, guys, please, please, please remember to carry an effing tourniquet. It can save your life. It could save those who are close to you's lives. And it's just the right thing to do. So with that, I love y'all. And shalom.
Wait, no, you gotta stack your papers. Where are you going?
He told me to walk away.
He ruined it. We need to have just a stack.